Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. So today I'm here with a topic related to macroeconomics itself, which is the concept of stock and flow. So let's talk about it one by one. Talking about stock, what is it? It is basically a concept in which the quantity is measured at a particular point of time, something which is measured at a particular point of time. For example, I can consider wealth or foreign debt or loan or any such kind of thing. So you can also consider an example like, for example, as on 1st of March 2020, I have like 20,000 in my account. So I am mentioning this, that as on 1st of March, that on that particular time, on that particular date, I have 20,000 in my account. So this is a stock concept. If you talk about inventories, so inventories are basically stock concept, but when there is a change in the inventory, then we'll get that as a flow concept, when I'll let you know about the flow as well. So talking about the flow, it is basically, it is something which is the quantity is measured basically at a particular or a specified period of time. We're not talking about the point of time, but a period of time, like for example a month or an year or a day, or a week, something like that. For example, you can take it as expenditure, savings, depreciation, etc. As I mentioned about the change in inventories, so you see, when there is a change, then that is something a flow concept, because this is dynamic. Stock is something which is static and not dynamic. You can also take an example for flow concept, that is, if I say that I save 2,000 per month in my bank account. So see, saving is something a flow concept, as I increase my saving every month. I do this particular activity every month, right? So this is something a flow concept. Now we'll move on to the differences between them. Now let's talk about the differences between them. So the first point is, as I already mentioned about this, that stock is something measured which is at a particular point of time, whereas flow is something measured at a particular period of time. So the difference is about the point of time and the period of time, and which shows that stock is something not a time dimensional concept, but whereas flow is something a time dimensional concept, and which also shows that stock is something static in nature, but flow is dynamic in nature. Now let's talk about the very last difference between them, which is their impact on each other. If you talk about stock, then stock has impact on the flow. For example, if I take the capital is something, stock, if I have it, if I have greater capital, then I can provide there will be greater flow of goods and services in the economy, because I will be able to invest money and will be able to produce things, and there will be good flow of goods and services. So stock impacts the flow. And when you see the other side, that is the flow side, that also creates the same thing, that flow also impact the stock. For example, when there will be no flow of income, then there will be no stock of wealth, right? Wealth is a stock concept and income is a flow concept. So if you need wealth, then you also need a regular flow of income. So flow impacts the stock as well. So I hope this is clear, and this can be more clear, this particular difference can be more clear with the help of the next slide, that is regarding the mutual dependence of stock and flow on each other. So let's see that. So now let's talk about the mutual dependence on each other, that is the flow and stock. So let's consider an example. For example, if I take that I deposit 5,000 per month in my bank account. Okay, so this is something, what this is my saving, and this is a flow concept. And then what I have is, I have, for example, as on 1st of March 2020, I have 20,000 in my account. Okay, so this is what I have in my account, and this is my wealth currently what I have. So this is a stock concept. And then, for example, I withdraw the money. Okay, so this is a chain basically, which is to show the mutual dependence. What you can understand from this is, see, when you need stock, then you need flow as well. You won't be able to have 20,000 in your account when you won't be able to deposit the money. So see, the saving account is dependent on what? The flow of the deposits. When you deposit, then you'll get the savings. And on the same side, when you see the withdrawal process, which is the flow concept basically, and when you want to withdraw the money, if you don't have the money in your account, you won't be able to withdraw it, right? So saving is the mode, that stock is the mode of that particular flow or the withdrawal. So if you need to withdraw the money, which is the flow concept, you need money in your account, that's saving in your account, which is the stock concept. So this stock is helping you for the withdrawal, that is the flow concept, and that deposit of flow was helping to you to create the stock, that was the saving concept. So I hope this is clear. This is how they are mutually dependent on each other. They both need to be there for each other. So this is it. This was a very short video, I know, and this was just to make clear about this concept. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, then please do comment and share your views with me, and do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and do share as much as you can. Thank you for watching the video. Stay safe, stay happy.